Alright, this is your video for your study guide for chapter test unit exam 13B. When you get the study guide, which you can print out from this page or you picked up outside my room, the first few problems are vocabulary. The first 10 are vocabulary. I've bolded the key words for each one of the vocabularies. Questions 11 through 17 were on your first test from 13A, so I'm not going to go over those. So we're going to start with question number 18. Use the data to make a table, then use the table to find the trend in temperature during the 5 days. So to make your table, you just start writing your information down. It's an easy way to do it. Make a list. So we have January 1st, January 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So I'm just going to say January 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I just made a list. Then I put the temperatures, 64 degrees, 67 degrees, 68 degrees, 71 degrees, and 73 degrees. And that's my temp. Doesn't look like a table yet, but then all you do is draw your lines in, and it's a quick little table. The question then asks, use the table to find a trend in temperatures. Well, over the 5 days, the temp went up. It went from 64 to 73. And that's your trend. All right, question 19 is the same thing, similar. Making a table. This time we're going to make a tally table. This one's pretty simple because it already gives you the numbers. They're not actually listed out. Gives you the favorite color and the number of students. Remember, tallies look like this. They're just little tick marks. When you get to 5, instead of putting a 5th mark, you want to cross it like that. Question 20 says make a line plot of the data. To make a line plot, start with a number line. Once you have a number line, put any numbers on there that make sense. It may make sense to start at 1. It may make sense to start at 100. It just depends. With our data, it makes sense to go from 1 to 5. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you just put X's for every number you've got. So on here we have 1, 2, 4. So 1, 2, 4. The next numbers are 3, 2, and 1. So 3, 2, and 1. The next numbers are 2, 3, 3, 2. 2, 3, 3, 2. Then we've got 1, 1. 2, 1. And if you notice, it actually kind of looks a little bit like a bar graph on a number line. And each X represents 1. Next, number 21 says the table shows the scores that 20 students received on a test. Use the data to make a frequency table showing the students' scores. Frequency table, you use tallies. This one doesn't say to use intervals, so I can just write down the grades. But that would be a whole lot because it's every number between 74 and 94, so I don't want to have 20 numbers going, so I would use a range. So I'm going to use the range we use most often in school, C's, B's, and A's. And there's no 100 on here, so I can stop at 99. And then make a frequency table. To make a frequency table, you have your tally marks, and then you have your frequency, which basically is just you counting up your tallies. So while you're looking, you go, okay, I got a 75, an 82, an 83, and 90, 77, and 93, and 85, and 88, 72, 74, 81, 88, 76, 79, 83, 86, 94, 78, oop, running out of room here, 82, and an 80. So then I count 5, 6, 7, 5, 10, and 3. A lot of times when you're making it neat and pretty, they'll take this tally section out. All right, number 22 shows why is the bar graph misleading? What might people believe from the misleading graph? The graph shows that there's 2 different bars, and what's really funny about it is it goes 1, 2, 3, 6 up the side. So it looks like Ravi is only a little bit more than Terrence, and really Ravi's high jump is double Terrence's. So that's what's misleading. Number 23 says that PETA has a website. She creates a table showing how many people visit her website. In month 5, she adds a new feature. Make a graph that suggests the new feature has a large effect on the number of visits to her website. So you want to make probably a bar graph because you would see that the number of visits jumped from 143 to 162 in month 5. Question 24 is make a stem and leaf plot. Remember on a stem and leaf plot, it looks just like a T-chart. Ooh, can't see that marker. All right, looks just like a T-chart where you have the stem and you have the leaf. The leaf is always the ones column if you're talking place value. And the stem is everything else. Okay, it could be the tens, the hundreds, the thousands, anything like that. So in this case we have tens. And when you're listing your stems, you list them in numerical order. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I advise skip any numbers you don't need. So if you don't have any 20s in your data, don't put a 2 up there. Then on your leaves, you list out every single number. So if you have 4 24s in your data, you're going to list 4, 4, 4, and you get 24, 24, 24. On 25, there's an example of a stem and leaf plot, and it wants you to find the least, the greatest, the mean, median, mode, and range. So the first thing you want to do is write out all your data. It's already in order from least to greatest, so that makes it a little easier. You can see that your least value is 22, and your greatest value is 52. From there, you can calculate your mean, median, mode, and range. That's it. 25 questions on the whole test. The answers are attached. If you didn't get a paper copy from my door, print it out from the website. Happy studying!